Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Kingdom Rush Frontiers, the Dark Descent campaign mode on Veteran. And we have our level 10 Aleric, as well as all of the upgrades. You should have all of the upgrades and 3 extra stars at this point. Go ahead and get into it. So, for this level, we get the cool Dwarven Towers, 2 Dwarven Archers, and a Dwarven Barracks. We have our Aleric up top, and you'll notice we have an extra hero this level. He is going to cover the butt. He's like Thor or something. Viking dude. Got a hammer and a shield. Sometimes his hammer becomes empowered, like you might have just saw, and it does extra damage. But pretty much you can think of him as like a tanky infantry. Like you can just move around sometimes, but for the most part, we're just going to keep him there. I would rush a Necromancer Tower on top. You can see we have a Barracks Necromancer Tower, 2 level 1 archers, and a level 1 mage. And then at the bottom we have level 3 mage tower. By wave 3, I put 2 upgrades into the mithril jacket on the archer towers for the dwarves, and I think 1 on the bottom. So you can see the one on the very bottom. That one is kind of far away. It's on the left-hand side of the Necromancer Tower. That might have 1 upgrade in the full mithril jacket. The other one does 2. But you're going to want to max this out quickly, because they do a lot of damage. By wave 4, Necromancer Tower, top and bottom. That is really important. The idea is everything dies right there, and then you get an army of skeletons. You can already see the skeletons starting to pile up. They do tons and tons of stalling. It's going to be awesome. The little blinker guys, be careful, because they like to run away. I had tried this level previously, and I was having a lot of trouble of leakage because the little guys would try to run away, particularly on the top. It seems like I had a lot of guys come out on the top. So what you're going to want to do is get your archer towers towards the front. We see we already have 2 level 2 archer towers on top, and then a level 3 archer tower on the bottom. And we have another level 3 archer tower on the top at the very back. These just help you clear off a lot of the guys that try to sneak by. You also notice that we moved our hero up. Aleric, generally, he's good at holding the line, but I feel like at this level, you really want the dudes that can turn invisible to do that as soon as possible, and the blinkers to blink as soon as possible. One way of doing that, one way of forcing the guys to turn invisible is to have Aleric there. He will start to melee them, and then as soon as that happens, they will turn invisible. So he's really good at just rotating up front for the kind of the mid game of around wave 5 towards maybe wave like 12, 13 or so. Eventually you'll pull him back because it gets really chaotic and you'll want him tanking, but he's really good if he's up front, kind of drawing aggro. So bottom lane, we have a level 4 Wizard Tower by wave 8, 2 level 3 Archer Towers by wave 8, a level 4 Archer Tower, Rapid Shots on top, and 3 level 3 Archer Towers. Very fun now that we're approaching kind of the mid game, late game. We're going to put a Ground Pounder. I think that's what they're called, the Dwarven Ground Pounders. Keeping up with the Dwarven theme, we've got a Artillery. It's level 2. It's going to be level 3 pretty soon. And then we have cleared spots on top. We put a Barracks down. That's going to be important. I feel like the Necromancer Tower by itself, not quite enough. But having the Barracks... Well, okay. I think I actually sold it. I just rebought it. But yeah, make sure it's at least level 1. Or level 2 is fine. The guys are coming up now on the bottom side of the vines. Hence why we have the Necromancer Tower. And we now have a Ground Pounder by wave 9. This thing is going to be awesome. We're going to fully upgrade it. The drill mechanic, it costs 400, which is a ridiculous amount to purchase, but it's like, yeah, it's really expensive, but it is a 1-hit KO mechanic. Very, very cool. And you'll see me upgrade that later. They can straight up kill the brutes with the whips sometimes. If they, if it's queued up and they're the only thing in range, they will kill them. So it's insanely good. The Scorched Earth, though, is going to be our upgrade first. You can see everything's on fire. It does a ton of damage. The Necromancer Tower stalls everything out, lets the Ground Pounder get as many hits in. Quite strong. The top lane, have the Totem Tower now. Multiple level 4 Rapid Shot. Going to be very helpful against these summoners. You'll see a lot of those come out. Well, you can already see them now. and they summon multiple dudes. I think just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. Those things are just a very big priority. I would hold your reinforcements and drop them on the summoner as soon as you see them create those little circles, because those guys, especially the invisible Solarian guys, those guys will start to come out of the portals, and if you can force them into melee stage, they have to stop summoning guys. That is really, really good, because otherwise they just kind of they can overwhelm your defenses and cause a lot of problems. So they really need to be focused and kill it as quickly as possible. Ideally, you put your reinforcements on them when they're in the range of the archer towers. They die really quickly. They have a little bit of magic resist, but no armor, so they do die pretty quickly to archers. You just have to focus them. Other than that, Aleric is kind of standing in the middle at the top. You can pull him back as you see fit. If you feel like it gets a bit chaotic, pull him back to the barrack area, and then you'll have your necromancer tower. That's kind of like your central hold point. Oh, there we go. So wave 12, I just fully upgraded the bottom artillery tower. So we have a really, really mean driller. You'll see in a second just how powerful that is. The drill just comes in, kills stuff. Awesome. Now you'll want to have your level 4 archer towers rapid shots upgraded. So we have 4 of them, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom by wave 13. It gets a bit crazy. A lot of the guys start to come out, and you'll want the rapid shot on those guys. You also notice we have the mecha by wave 13. That's going to be really important on the top. And we're going to start getting some wasp missiles, as well as the wizard towers. So level 4 wizard towers are nice to stand behind the archer towers, because the idea is you kill the squishy things with the archers, tanky guys get past, take tons of damage from the wizard towers, and then when they get stalled by the artillery things, they take more damage from the wizard towers because they have more time to do damage. So that's kind of what you want to do. You need a good mix of damage in this game, but primarily you'll want to get rid of the little stuff, and that's what the archer towers do. And then you'll have time to finish off the heavier armored guys with the wizards, the necromancer towers. I feel like the second time I did this, the ground pounder at the bottom was a huge improvement. I really like this setup as opposed to my previous setup. I didn't even touch the dwarven caskets. It's a second upgrade for the archer tower. The full metal mithril jacket is just really good, and I didn't even get around to touching the casket. I don't think it's that good, especially with the artillery there. It just does most of the work for you. A little bit of, not too much slippage. Sometimes you'll get a guy that tries to run past. Just pay attention. And this is the final wave, so just one final crazy assault of these little lizard things. But you can just see how fast they die to the ground pounder there. And the top, the mecha doing work. Got a couple more brutes. This is kind of the check where it's like, do you have enough stalling power to hold off the brutes? As the top one dies, Aleric is doing work, and then we have one more brute left here. He's about to die. I slowed down the video so you can actually see him die. There we go. GG. Anyway, that is 3 stars. You can see the progress we made. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.